So this week, we're talking about to settle for or not to settle for. And I can tell you the one thing you should never settle for is unhappiness. Hi, I'm Coach Rati of Creative Calling Coaching, and I work with adults with ADHD, artists, and other divergent thinkers who feel pulled in 50 directions. So they need help focusing, following through, and finishing things so they get seen and make money doing the wonderful things they love to contribute to this world. And today, we're going to explore the idea of how sometimes mistakes make us hang out in misery longer than necessary, when only the dead don't make mistakes. But first, I want to draw your attention to, again, the video description, the link. I'll talk about it later. Also, please like this video, share this video, subscribe on YouTube, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, onwards. All right, I got to tell you a story. When years ago, I was getting off a bus, and there was someone very close behind me. It happened to be an older woman, and I think I forgot to hold the door. I stepped on her foot, something. I hurt her, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And she said to me something I'll never forget. She said, only the dead don't make mistakes. That's been one of my mantras ever since. And it was very useful the other day because I made a big one. This is the story of a shame spiral, all right? I think you'll enjoy this. A teacher of mine from many years ago in college is having a very, very significant birthday, one ending in 0 in the next month. And so one of the classes that he taught over these many decades is organizing a surprise. Well, it was a surprise, a video for him. It was a surprise. Yeah, you know what's coming. Anyway, when I was Zooming with some classmates, we get together every few months, you know, the class of 78. I was talking about the fact that somebody was organizing this for our teacher, and people hadn't heard about it. And I thought, well, that ain't right, because I'll tell you, class of 78 was the first class he ever taught. And this man went on, I'm not going to get specific of all about what he taught or what he did, but he went on to head some very prestigious programs and teach some extremely famous and successful people. So I took the link and I put it in the private Facebook group. Something you should never do, even if you think it is a private Facebook group. Saying, come on, guys, let's contribute videos. Forgetting that said teacher was a member of this private Facebook group. Well, I got an email from the young Turk who was putting this together asking, did you post this on Facebook? Yeah, I put it in a private group. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have done that? And he said, well, so-and-so, the teacher, saw it. And therefore, you ruined the surprise. Well, you can imagine. I don't know about you, but shame is my Achilles heel. And I went down the toilet. I mean, in the past, I would have been bedridden for days over this, okay? I couldn't keep my big, fat baby boomer mouth shut. Just terrible. But I've been working at this for a while, and I know how useless I am when I settle for shame, when I settle for staying miserable. It is not a luxury I, or frankly anyone, can afford. And so I did my triage. I apologized promptly without, I didn't, wring it out forever, because nobody really wants. He just wanted to know, I apologize. I'm so sorry. And then I had to triage the shame. I found people to express what I had done to hear the story. Brene Brown talks about this. You have to find people to speak it to speak your reality to, who are not going to try to fix it, who are just going to hear you out. So I did that. And, you know, it'd be nice if that was enough to get rid of the shame, but of course it's not. It was living in my body. So I needed to be in my body and feel it. But beyond that, get out of my head, because the shame only reverberates within our minds. All right. We settle for shame, and that muscle's pretty strong in most of us. We're going to just spiral and spiral and spiral in our minds. And the antidote to that is getting back into your body. So I was repeatedly doing that. Went outside for a walk. I'll admit I had a fight with my husband. But by the next morning, it was gone. The cloud had lifted. There was nothing I could do to change things. And the final thing to remedy a mistake is to turn it into a lesson, to turn it into a win, quite frankly. You better believe that I, from this moment on, will probably be the best secret keeper ever. Also, I remember years ago, a relative through marriage ruined a birthday surprise I was planning for my husband. She was an older lady, and she called and she left a message on the answering machine. Hi, so where are we supposed to meet for Richard's birthday? I held this against her for years and was finally able to forgive. There's nothing that creates empathy more quickly than fucking up the way somebody who really pissed you off did before. I was freed. I could forgive Aunt Cynthia. All right. So you got to grapple with it, but don't settle for unhappiness. It renders you useless, quite frankly. That's the message for today. Do not resign yourself to feeling bad. You don't deserve it, and neither does anybody else. And I mean, they don't deserve to feel bad, and they don't deserve to experience you feeling bad, because that just trashes the vibe. All right. Well, that was fun. Again, if you're somebody who struggles with making mistakes, moving past rumination, basically getting on with your life and accomplishing your goals, then click that link in the description of this video and let's have a conversation, because I'd love to see if I could help. I'm here every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Again, if you like this, share it, like it. And I will not talk to you live next week because I'm off writing, but you will be, my assistant, Joe, will be pulling a couple of the oldies but goodies and broadcasting them again for you. So check that out. All right. Thanks for watching. Talk soon. Bye-bye.